Hello, I'm Cynthia Izaguirre in Dallas, and here are your headlines from North Texas. We're learning more about the suspect in a gruesome murder case. Police say a man used a machete, hacking at his co-worker so violently it separated the victim's head. Senior investigative reporter Tanya Iser has been digging into the suspect's past and has new details.
You're looking at video of the man accused of cutting off another man's head, being booked and fingerprinted into the Dallas County Jail. Jordanis Cobos Martinez is being held on a capital murder charge and an immigration hold. But for this woman, what happened in Dallas brings back awful memories.
It's reshaped my life, for sure.
Records show back in 2017, Cobos Martinez was accused of carjacking her in California. Released on bail, he fled the state. She agreed to talk to us if we did not reveal her identity.
What he did and what he's done and what he's continuing to do, he has no moral compass in his body.
In 2018, Cobos Martinez was arrested in Harris County on multiple felonies. He appears to have spent several years in jail before pleading guilty to a misdemeanor assault charge. He was then extradited back to California, where he was acquitted of the carjacking charge, but convicted of felony false imprisonment.
We have faith in our judicial system. As a community, we have faith that they will stand up and protect. And unfortunately, in this case, this man was able to get away with it.
At some point, Cobos Martinez was taken into ICE custody. ICE officials told us this afternoon that he was released from ICE custody on January 13th of this year because, quote, there was no removal flights to Cuba under the Biden administration, unquote. However, we found news coverage and even a government video from 2023 showing deportation flights to Cuba had resumed. We continue to ask questions about his dealings with the immigration system.
I do feel like a disappointment. This man's death could have been prevented if it was handled in an appropriate manner.
She says the system failed both of them.
I'm so sorry. I hope this family can find closure in this event.
In Dallas, I'm Tanya Iser.
Tonight, several firefighters are recovering after a house fire in Colleyville. It happened during a call on Emerald Drive just before 5 Wednesday afternoon. You can see parts of the roof charred and caved in. 3 firefighters were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Only one has been released so far. A sandwich shop owner always went out of his way to help those in need, and now a community is returning the favor. A health scare could have cost him his business, but Adriana de Alba is at the Colossal Sandwich Shop in Bedford to show us how he's not going through it alone.
They call it Colossal for a reason. Not just the sandwich shop,
is that for here to go?
but the heart behind it.
I had no idea.
For years, Jonathan Merrill, known as Big John, has been feeding this community.
Every time you walk through the doors, you just get to hear that big booming voice.
A veteran, a father, and the owner of Colossal Sandwich Shop.
And I love it when people walk in.
Through inflation, busted air conditioners, and 3 different break-ins.
Thank you so much.
When it's been tough, his community has always shown up.
Nothing is about him.
This time, it's his pastor showing him support in a time of need.
Everybody knows Colossal.
Last week, Big John was in a hospital bed with pneumonia and a heart infection. Today, he was back at work because he knows this community is where he belongs.
They've saved us every time.
John and his family have poured into the community through supply drives and even cooking meals for strangers.
These guys are just a light.
But when the one who always gives suddenly needs help, his community knew just what to do. And now you're helping him back.
And now we're helping him back. Absolutely.
Salvation Home Church launched a fundraiser to help Big John heal and remind him he's never alone. For John, it's not easy being on the receiving end.
I'd rather be the giver than have to ask. Thank you.
But in Bedford, neighbors don't let neighbors stand alone. In Bedford, I'm Adriana de Alba.
Well, the mayor of a small northeast Texas town just resigned in the middle of a meeting. It happened in West Tawakoni in Hunt County, about an hour outside of Dallas. Here's the moment it happened.
I resigned from the mayor of the city of West Tawakoni effective because of the ignorance of the people that are dealing with us.
Kevin Featherston walked out of the meeting, then posted the news on his Facebook page saying he could, quote, couldn't continue in a position that I'm blatantly disrespected and not supported by your current council or employees. Well, looking for something to do this weekend? Why not watch some of North Texas's worst engineers try to fly high? They may not be too successful, but it will be fun to watch. Here's Sean Giggy.
We have to be ready to drop the craft off at 8 a.m.
Like many crazy ideas, it all started with a drink.
Margaritas were definitely what inspired us on this one.
Earlier this year, David May and his friends were out to dinner, and by the end of the night, they were convinced they could fly.
Are you having a good time?
So confident, on the way home, they shared their idea with their Uber driver.
As we were getting out of it, she pulled our wives back aside and said, "Are their life insurance policies paid up?" So that's how much confidence she has in us.
That was a few months ago, and Saturday, they'll finally fly.
That's at least how I imagine it. More than likely, I'm going to go splash.
David and his friends will take part in the Red Bull Flu Talk at Levy Event Plaza in Irving.
Smells like victory!
The competition requires teams of 5 to build a flying machine, then take a leap of faith, or more likely, an immediate loss in altitude.
So we're judging based off 3 things: creativity, how far you actually get, and showmanship.
Romeo Centeno is one of the judges and says 30 teams will head down this runway in front of thousands of spectators, hoping to soar over Lake Carolyn.
It's our opportunity to bring a smile to their face, or at least a laugh.
The guys from Margarita Voladora, loosely translated to Flying Margarita, have spent the past few months building their machine inside David's garage.
We got it down mostly.
They're confident, even though they know nothing about ailerons or aerodynamics.
Not at all. We have zero engineering experience between the group.
Still, they believe their Flying Margarita, held together by duct tape and cable ties, is promising.
Oh, 100%.
And even if they face a rapid reintroduction to gravity, they say it'll have been well worth it.
The chance to spend a day with my friends and family and doing something just crazy that we all have a common interest in, it's going to bring so much joy to ourselves.
Or at the very least, bring your crazy ideas back down to earth.
Maybe there's a career for us in Mardi Gras float building.
In Irving,
Our set design.
I'm Sean Gicke.
The Red Bull Flu Talk is free to attend. It kicks off Saturday at noon in Irving. And those are your headlines from North Texas.